going on, Jerome? It's a beautiful Sunday. Birds are indeed chirping and stuff, and it's time for another Vikings news dump. The weather in the great state of Minnesota is becoming very nice. Becoming very nice this week. It's going to be, high 60s, low 70s, and sunny. And this is the perfect time of year, right? The bugs limited, humidity low. We really are living our best life. Like there's really only like 2 weeks of good weather in Minnesota, and we're in it. Good times. Also good times is Kentucky Derby ran on Saturday. Churchill Downs, all that stuff. Now, I'll be honest, I have no knowledge of horse racing, but I did randomly draw the number 18 horse, the winner, on Saturday, so I got some cash. Because I feel like people in life sometimes are just very lucky. I consider myself very lucky. Yeah. I'm lucky. I am blessed. I just run good for life. That's what happens, man. Anyways, but NFL presence at Churchill Downs, Aaron Rodgers. Oh, instead of studying the Steelers playbook, God forbid. Also, here's what's stupid. So Rodgers is probably going to sign with the Steelers, but he's probably going to skip OTAs, mandatory minicamp, maybe even skip hard training camp. You would think that if Bird Bones Boniva wants a shot at potentially doing something this year, that he would want as many seconds as possible in the building, in the offense, with his teammates. Every single rep in practice matters, but no. Didn't he learn anything from the Jets? And again, the Jets took $49 million in dead cap on the chin to make him go away. Says a lot, man. It was Lamar Jackson out there looking fantastic. Xavier Leggett was a media correspondent for NBC, which was awesome. I don't know the other three. That was all. But Xavier Leggett. So I feel like his NFL prospects are a little bit dicey. I don't know. But also, I feel like he has a chance to be a very special person in the media, because I think that first off, like the drawl is great, but just has a natural, easy charisma. You can tell it's not fake. Plus, he owns horses. He owns quarter horses. He has a quarter horse named Dollar Bill. It's fantastic. So I feel like Xavier Leggett could become the next great horse racing media personality, right? He's going to transition to a different sport in the media, just like Ahmad Rashad did with the NBA. NBA inside stuff. Good, man. Also, is it weird? Here he is with Guy Fieri. Now, I will say this. So, like Guy Fieri's restaurants and his empire, I mean, okay, right? But his place in Vegas has like a Bloody Mary that literally, if you just order the Bloody Mary, you don't need any appetizers, because it has everything. It literally has like 2 pounds of bacon. It was glorious. Yeah. But it was horse racing. I don't is it still the sport of kings? I saw that every horse in the Kentucky Derby field was a descendant of Secretariat. Why can't we break in some new blood, man? Because at a certain point, doesn't Secretariat, like through the generation, just get watered down? It's like, he is 164th Secretariat. Ooh. Still going to turn into glue / IKEA meatballs, man. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like getting into horses is like something that people with too much money do, right? Because what was it? So PA 9 to noon, voice of the Vikings. Obviously he's the announcer at Canterbury Park as well, horse track / poker room / casino. And I think it was him and Norv. Like, they bought a horse, but it was the slowest horse on 4 legs. Like, honestly, if you could find a horse that had 3 legs, it could probably outrun Paul Allen and Norv's horse. I may just be making all that up. I don't know. That's just what I've heard. Anyways, doesn't matter. Yeah. Also, something that matters is building up camaraderie ship, right? So we don't want any slow ponies here that are going to turn into IKEA meatballs. Although I will say that, again, I may be making this up. I think I'm right, though. I feel like people who live in the lowlands, like Dutch, Netherlands, etc. Like, horse is pretty common, to eat as like a red meat, almost as common as beef. But what are we talking about? Vikings having a nice little golf outing. It's great. So either they're breaking up into 4 and 3, or this is going to be the slowest party ever, and they will not let you play through. But left to right, Van Ginkel, Jonathan James McCarthy, T.J. Hawkinson, Brian O'Neill. O'Neill's looking good, man. O'Neill's looking like the mountain. Ryan Kelly, Blake Brandel, Mama, I'm too hard to Brandon now, as well as Brett Rippanass, I think. Yeah. But so we'll put it out to the drums. Who do you think is the best and the worst golfer of this picture? I'm gonna say the best golfer is probably Brett Rippanass, but it's gonna be JJ McCarthy, right? Because a couple things. First off, I may be just making things up. I feel like there's a strong correlation between hockey players and golfers. I don't know why. Maybe it's the motion of the ocean with the shot. Who knows? But JJ being a hockey player first and foremost, I feel like he plays a lot of golf, but he busts his ass the other 21 hours of the day that you don't feel weird about it. It's like, would I rather have my quarterback be playing Call of Duty or golfing with his teammates and building up camaraderie? Maybe a little Nassau here, with a 2-down automatic press. Don't know. But I don't know. I feel like, all right, so handicap-wise, I feel like AVG is probably like a 12. JJ used to be scratch, but now he's like a 4. Hawkinson doesn't finish a single hole. Like, I feel like Hawkinson can drive it a country mile, but he literally cannot chip and putt, which is the name of the game because every shot counts the same. But Hawkinson's like, Hawkinson is the guy that goes around the golf course and tells the same joke all over and over and over again. So it was lightning, and all of a sudden a golfer took out a 1-iron, and his partners were like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Not even God can hit a 1-iron." Get your prostate checked. Anyways, but Hawkinson probably bad. I feel like no one golfs well in a bucket hat, right? Looking like the lead singer of the New Radicals. Don't give up. O'Neill's probably like an 8. Ryan Kelly, I feel like Ryan Kelly's a solid 6. Yeah. Brandel, 20. And Rippon's missed his calling, man. Like, maybe he should get his PGA card and leave his B and let us have another quarterback roster spot. Actually, no, stay, because otherwise the Athletic will say we're signing Rodgers. Yeah, but either way, actually, watch. All of them are terrible, right? But as we said before, like with McCarthy, I want my quarterback to be a good golfer, especially chipping and putting, because when the pressure's on the line, I want him to be able to hit a 15-foot putt right to left break and just nail it, right? I want my quarterback to be a good golfer, but not too good. Not like Tony Romo good, where it's clear that he wasn't putting in the work. But cool under pressure. When the money's on the line, go get it. You do not want your doctor or your lawyer to be a good golfer. You want them to just be a duffer. So there you go. Also, so a lot of nicknames have been flying around for the Vikings offensive line. The Maul, M-A-U-L of America, is a pretty popular one. We got this comment a bunch, 5 guys, which is really good. So 5 guys, Jackson and Fries. I feel like you have to run with Will Fries' name, Spuds McKenzie, right? But 5 guys, it's expensive. The Vikings have one of the more expensive offensive lines in the league because all of them are on premium veteran contracts aside from Jackson, right? They're meaty. We have the meats. Wait, that's another place. Yeah. And also, the fries are really good. That's the thing about 5 guys. Like, so I feel like in the pantheon of burgers, like, they're fine, but I feel like 5 guys is the closest thing to like a fast casual burger that you can make at your house, right? You know what I mean? But the fries are really good. Fries are fantastic, like cut in-house. And we've gone over, like, my time in the culinary industry, working at some French places. Like, I'm a French fry whore, right? And just the proper, the blanching. You have to get the oil temperature right. The second fry, get that crisp. Just, yay. There's something to be said about really good French fries. And if you go to like any French bistro worth their salt, you just get like steak frites. So you get like a nice steak and you just get a pile of French fries. Oh my God. Come on. Ooh. So There's a place in Vegas called Bouchon. It's it's a Thomas Keller place. I don't know why I said it all douchey like Bouchon, Bouchon. I gotta say it American like, but so they have it's a pretty so you got steak frites, and then it's a pretty common French mussels preparation where it's got the butter, it's got the white wine, it's got fennel, so it's like anisey, it's got acidity, it's got everything. It's also got the brininess of the mussels when they open up too. Just get that and like some good French bread and dip all up in there. Like you want to bathe in that mussel juice. That's probably code for something. Don't care. Also something I care about. Blake Cashman. All right. Blake Cashman out there making plays. The pride of Eden Prairie, University of Minnesota Golden Gopher coming on home to roost last year. And he's a major part of the Vikings defense. Vikes fan page. Vikings linebacker Blake Cashman led the NFL in third down stops 19 last season. This is a combination of interceptions, sacks, pass breakups, forced fumbles, and tackles. And you look at Cashman and third down stops. You look at Jonathan Grenard. You look at Andrew Van Ginkel up near the league lead for havoc plays last year. I mean, the Vikings defense just makes plays. And now with Hargrave and Allen all up in there, God, that pass rush with 4, wanting some more. Diamond Dallas turn to year 2. Let's go. Let's go, man. Also, let's go with the training of rookie quarterbacks. All right. Brian Nemhauser, Seahawks blogger. Jalen Moreau said that his new coaches have asked him to start utilizing VR tech similar to what Jaden Daniels uses to work on reading progressions and timing. Now, not only Jaden Daniels uses this, but also, looky, here comes Sookie, J.J. McCarthy. So that was a big to-do where... So Darnold, like you'd see him in practice wearing the GoPro on his helmet, and McCarthy was able to see that in VR, like see what the defense was putting out, see where Darnold was looking, see what was open in the progression, all that stuff. And I actually do think that his redshirt season, I mean, yeah, he wasn't able to get any practice reps or some game time, which is fine, but the mental reps that he got in, just being in that quarterback room, I think that he will be so far ahead of the curve, all right, because a lot of the soft things of a first-time starting quarterback, he's already been through, as opposed to if you just come in as a rookie and you're just learning everything new for the first time. I think McCarthy's going to be able to hit the ground running. It's going to be great. I have some gripes with this. So, first off, it's great that, Packers not great, but it's great that football-related activities are back. So rookie camp is going on right now for a fistful of teams. You saw the Seahawks. Packers got it going on too. And Matthew Golden, who at Texas were number 2. Hook him, baby. Apparently he's wearing 22 with the Packers, which I'm not buying it for a receiver, man. Like, you know it's weird. So 21 and 22 are like good quarterback numbers. Because I think Heath Schuler wore 21 at Tennessee back in the day. But this just doesn't look right. This looks off. And I know that Malik Willis is wearing 2 for the Packers right now. And maybe Matthew Golden changes. Oh, by the way, outside of maybe like the top 5 picks, if you're going to buy a jersey of a rookie, you should probably wait. Because 90-man roosters, once they get trimmed down before the start of the season, players are going to change numbers. And that's just sort of what happened. It's like when Randy Moss was drafted in 1998, he wore number 18. And then eventually he took on 84 once the roster was trimmed down. Right? So I wish that we had like the early printed Randy Moss 18 jersey, because I bet you that'd be worth something. It'd be good. Also good. So fifth-year options for the 2022 draft class got picked up. The Vikings did not pick up Lewis Cine's fifth-year option. Yeah, but what's important here, so the Eagles picked up Jordan Davis's fifth-year option, $12.9 million for 2026. Now, Davis, he's not lighting up the box score in terms of sacks, but havoc plays, he's there. Just getting pressures, being good against the run, and just being a rock-solid nose tackle. And I think that he is progressing as a pass rusher, and I think maybe eventually he could be a dyed version of Dexter Lawrence II. So what's important here is that the Eagles are very good at drafting, as well as taking care of their own. But I feel like Jordan Davis could end up like Milton Williams, where he's just allowed to hit free agency. And the Vikings in the 2027 offseason barring him being franchise tagged, I think they should make a move for Jordan Davis. Now, sure, they could have drafted him in the first place 2022, but that's beside the point. But Davis would be so good, man, right? And he could play that zero tech, and by then Harrison Phillips probably be gone, but Jordan Davis would be so good, man. As a free agent, let's go. Kind of love that. Also, so Adam Jerome, Ezekiel Thielen, 35 years young, heading into his 12th NFL season. You talk about retirement, even though you know that Thielen would just love to be part of this Vikings team, but he's trying to hold together in Carolina. Hey, Bryce Young. 5'2" Bryce Young is thrown to 6'2" Tet because Tet definitely lied about his height. I don't know. Anyways, he was asked about if this is going to be his last season, and he said this, quote, "Not going to think about that right now. I'm going to focus on being the best football player I could possibly be, and you have to have that mindset in the league," Thielen said. And once the season's over, evaluate, see where we're at, see where the team's at, see where I'm individually and as a family figured out. But definitely winding down my career, be excited about this year and what could happen. So we've talked about before how it would make sense for Thielen to come back. I don't think it'll happen because I think that he's happy getting the enhanced targets. The Panthers, like Xavier Leggett was sort of okay, hot and cold as a rookie, and Thielen has been the most reliable target for Bryce Young. And now Tet coming in, that's going to be fantastic for them. But I don't know, it would be nice to have Thielen back, but I feel like Thielen is perfectly comfortable in Carolina. He got paid twice, which is important. And he's just not going to walk into the same work that he had when at his peak, when he was making Pro Bowls and stuff. But wishing him the best. And another reason why it wouldn't work is that if he comes back as a wide receiver 4-5, you expect them to play special teams. I don't think Thielen's playing special teams. That's just sort of happens, man. Anyways, that's it. That's it. Vikings news done for this beautiful, glorious Sunday. You guys are the best. To do Skol production value.